Hey, welcome back. This is Cameron with the Atlas Strength Shop. And guess what? I own more than one shirt. That's right, my Atlas Strength Shop shirt that you always see me wearing is currently in the wash. That's okay though, because I own at least two shirts. So what we're going to do today is we're going to do a little quick video on the Rogue Thompson Fat Pad. That is the pad that I chose to replace the stock pad that came with the Titan T3 bench that I showed y'all a few weeks ago. It's not going to take too long. We're just going to talk about some of the pros, some of the cons, some of the things that I didn't like about the whole process of switching this thing out. And then I'm going to show you some footage of myself and some other people using the pad. So let's go ahead and get started. What do you say? So this is a Thompson Fat Pad. As you can tell by looking at it, it is quite a bit larger than a traditional pad would be. I brought a tape measure so I can show you exactly how much larger. It's longer, comes to about 50.5 inches. It's about 2 inches wider from what I remember, so it comes out at just under 15 inches. If I remember right, a competition pad is going to be somewhere between 12 and 13. And then you got the thickness. It is thick with 2 C's, comes out right at 5 inches. The pad that came off of this, which I showed you in a couple of videos ago, is barely 2 inches thick, and the foam was so loosely packed that where your shoulder blade sat, it actually got compressed. You don't have to worry about that with this. It's a very, very dense, high quality foam that they've got in this. It's a very well made product. All the stitching looks great, which would you expect anything less from Rogue? They always deliver very quality products. It retails for $155 plus tax plus shipping. So depending on where you are, what the tax codes are, how far they got to ship it, that's going to figure into your price. But for $155, this thing was well worth it. Because it's wide, if you're a larger framed athlete, your shoulders aren't going to spill off while you're trying to get your lats packed in. And because of the vinyl that's on it, it's a very sticky vinyl. I don't care if you're a 500-pound bencher and you only have 95 pounds on the bar. If you use leg drive, you're not going to slide on this. Your shoulders are going to stay right where you want them. Very, very easy to transfer energy. As far as the cons of this, whenever I got it and I went to go whenever I went to go put it on the rack, because it's so much thicker than the pad that came with it, I had to drop this frame down to the very last hole in order to get it the right height. Now that meant that I no longer was able to put the band peg through that hole. Now I got them up here. It's not the biggest deal in the world, but it's enough to be annoying. Another problem. The hardware that came with this rack that went into the old bench does not fit the holes in this bench. The holes line up right, so you don't have to worry about the holes not lining up, but before you get it to where your rack is, before you take your rack apart, you gotta put it back together, you're gonna have to take this entire pad to Home Depot, you're gonna have to put it in a buggy like it's a 6-year-old, push it down the aisle to where the bolts are, and you're gonna have to find the right bolt that'll fit. It's not the end of the world, but it was pretty annoying, and people will look at you like you're an idiot. If you're not worried about people looking at you like an idiot, which I'm not, it's not that big of a deal. All in all though, it was a fantastic buy, and yeah, I'd purchase it again. So now let's close this video out. I want to show you some footage of some people using this. I use it a lot, and we got people who use it every week, and I got plenty of footage to show y'all. So I'll get into the closing comments while you see this thing in action. So I don't really have a whole lot to talk about, but I've got a few videos of people using the Thompson Fat Pad. Now this is TJ. TJ is a pretty big guy, and he hated the Titan pad. He was ecstatic when we put this thing on there because he actually could fit it with his wide-ass shoulders. He get his lats packed in nice and tight. Alright, so now we move on to James. This is a PR for him. Now he's kind of new to the lifting game, but that doesn't stop him. He's got a good brace.
And welcome to the 200-pound club, James. That was a 20-pound PR. And then here's one of my most recent sets. This was 210, and I was just going for an AMRAP. I want to say I got 10 here. Wound up doing it again and getting 11, but this is the one I decided to upload. And I'm using a lot of leg drive. Notice I do not slide in the slightest. And that's just because that vinyl is really, really grippy. All in all, great pad. Hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Catch y'all next time.